This week on Coffin Fodder, double check those fillings for signs of aliens, because we are talking critters.
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
I like to dissect girls.
This is God.
We have such sights to show you.
Look at me, Damien. It's all for you.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk here.
I see dead red.
Even in hell. Oh, yes. Oh, no tears, please.
Hello, welcome to Coffin Fodder, your weekly horror podcast. I am your host, Mike Warby, and I am joined by Coffin Father Kyle Mickelborough.
That's me.
And also Coffin cousin, Brady Soldier. Well, that was unexpected.
I like it.
And this week on the show, we are talking about a staple of the horror genre. It is Critters. We are doing the thing. If for some reason you're listening to this and you don't know what Critters is, it is a 1986 horror film, science fiction horror, technically, I guess, where some aliens crash into the planet and they're funny little guys. They're funny little guys having a wacky time on someone's farm.
Yep.
That's essentially what this movie is.
Couple of goofy little critters.
They bring the power of the night.
First note.
Yeah.
Every single time there is a made-up song in a movie, they make sure to play it at least 6 times.
Oh, you gotta.
They put the lead singer of the song as the bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Like,
you have to.
And he's in all the movies. He's not just the first one.
He's one of the mainstays.
He's the mainstays, yeah.
Really? Yeah, that's interesting. Well, probably because he's their heartthrob. He's a handsome. He's a handsome gentleman.
He is the power of the night.
Yes,
He is that. I love that song. I actually made the comment of, you know what? I want more music like that.
Well, it's a very specific. Again, this is like 80s.
80s
like hair metal.
Yeah, power ballad, hair metal.
Yeah, there you go. That power ballad, even. Yeah, that's accurate. Anyway, I noticed that they played like 6 different times, and like the first, especially, and it was like in the first half hour. I'm like,
it opens with that.
I'm like, stop it! Stop it!
It's on the radio. It's on the TV.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's randomly someone's whistling it at the bowling alley.
It's such a common trend for that, like for movies to do that, and I'm always like, okay, we got it. But they're like, no, we paid someone to record this song.
We're grounding our universe, damn it.
Yeah, we need to keep doing it over and over and over and over. Anyway, first note, so the movie begins with the critters escaping from some intergalactic prison.
Space prison.
Yeah, maximum security.
Space prison.
Space prison.
I think there's a lot of giggling as they escape.
Critter sounds, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
You can just tell they're assholes.
Yeah.
No one likes them.
The critters have escaped.
Call
the bounty hunters.
The little pricks. I know what Critters is. I saw the VHSs at the store when I was a kid and stuff. So yeah, it's just like I was not expecting it to be so high concept.
No, it's pretty cool.
Like we're intergalactic bounty hunters.
Yeah.
I was expecting just like something smashes into the ground. And people are like, oh no, here's the stuff's coming out of here.
This was the cutting edge of horror, man. They were grounding this stuff into the future space concepts.
I was really surprised by that. Well, actually, both of you have wonderful Critters memories. Do you wanna get into some wacky Critters memories from when you guys were kids?
Yeah. Kyle, do you want to go first?
God,
Like
I have a launch.
Just part of what you guys have nostalgia for, because I have no nostalgia.
Right, yeah. So, I mean, this was growing up. So, I was born in the late 80s. I don't want to date myself, yeah. So, growing up, this was introduced to me by those older cousins that some of us had. So, this was kind of one of baby's first horror movies. So, I've seen this when I was sort of 4 or 5, maybe 6. I don't remember, young. And so, like, this is a fond memory of me for me was watching this awesome horror movie that I thought was so rad, so cool. There's blood and guts and scary things.
It kind of feels like a baby's first horror movie.
100%. Like, it's even kind of tame, right?
Yeah, because it's not. You could watch this with, even in the 80s, you could watch this with like a 3-year-old.
Right, it's not.
And they're not going to get scared.
No, it's not that gory. It's not that scary, and it's kind of in the same line as Gremlins, where it was sort of wide audience friendly.
Yeah, I'd say it's more of a. Yeah, it's more of an adult Gremlins because they swear, and the gore is a little higher than in Gremlins because Gremlins, they don't really show them
There's
killing
the
people.
There's the suggestion in this movie that sex exists.
Yeah. But you're 100% right. This is the grittier Gremlins, and I think it's like you can see it through the whole film. It's a little darker than Gremlins. They're a little creepier than Gremlins, and even down to they're a darker green than the Gremlins, which are just green, right?
Yeah.
But Gremlins better creature design.
I disagree on that.
Really?
Oh man.
Critters is pretty good.
Yeah.
I think the Gremlins look way cooler.
But they don't really evolve other than in the second one. In this, they, like, the further the movies go on, they start, like, evolving just because they're on a new planet and they start figuring out, we can do different things to eat people.
Even like in the first, like the one, because you're talking later ones, but in this one of the critters gets bigger just eating rabbits or whatever.
Chickens.
Yeah,
he
chickens.
He eats chickens because
so
he's running away from Steve from American Dad.
And I mean, they got the right.
Steve from American Dad is Scott Grimes, who plays the kid in this movie.
Yeah,
he actually has kind of a career.
Oh yeah, he's actually a musician.
I recognized him when I googled critters. And was just looking at it for, like, possible trivia, whatever the fuck. He popped up, and I'm like, that guy's from Justified. And I clicked on it, and I was like, it is him. He's from Justified.
That's awesome. I
didn't realize he was. Yeah, he is.
He's one of the criminals.
Yeah.
He's, like, the only redheaded criminal on Justified.
Nice.
I know him from American Dad and Orville.
Yeah, so what the hell is happening in this movie? So, yeah, the critters crash. The critters escape. They get the thing, the ship.
They take off.
And somehow they're flying it. I don't know how they're doing it, but...
They're space aliens.
Yeah, well, it's okay.
They're
have
also
their own
hyper.
technology.
They do explain they're hyper intelligent.
Yeah,
they're all criminals. Like they're all they do is devour
nasty.
planets and eat things.
Degenerates.
Yeah, they are. They're filthy, degenerate
They
critters.
sound like people in Saskatchewan.
Oh, hey.
So
That's me.
So yeah, they get the ship. And then that's when the bounty hunters get sent.
Mm-hmm.
They say, "Well, the critters have escaped. We need you to."
Yeah, see,
And their names are Ugg and Lee.
Yes.
It's a double dragon joke from
Is
the
it really?
game. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which is sweet.
interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
100%.
Actually, I don't know if you might have noticed this, but your first viewing, some of the aliens before when they're on the prison, do they look familiar? A lot of those suits are from Star Wars.
I think I did notice that. I think I did notice, and the fact that they the cat, it's a cat, right?
Yeah.
His name Chewie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed the Star Wars references.
I believe the same guy that did the effects for Star Wars worked on Critters.
So yeah, they escape from the prison, and then they land on the farm of the Browns. The Brown family.
Burls?
Given chase to by the body morphing bounty hunters, which I thought, when I was a kid, man, that was the coolest shit ever.
Oh, that effect is so cool.
Yeah,
like
so
the
cool.
skin just like his face melts and it starts growing new, like everything, the muscle, the bone,
It's I assume it's a wax sculpture melted and then played in reverse. It looks so fucking.
That's probably exactly how they did it. That sounds legit because it's practical effects.
100%, but it's so well done. It looks so sweet. It's just practical effects in those times, man. Coolest things ever.
Works better than the stop motion. The stop motion never looks real anymore.
No, it looks. And then they land on the farm of the most down-to-earth, salt-of-the-earth, good old chap.
And we spend we spend
so long establishing that.
We spend so much time with this family before the fucking critters.
I know.
I'm like,
I didn't forget that stuff.
Oh my
God.
God.
I did forget that stuff.
The thing I kept thinking is, when are we going to get to the fireworks factory?
Right. Yeah, that's exactly it.
And it's like 30 minutes.
Right. In my
of this
memory,
85-minute movie.
I know.
I'm like,
it's just
part where the
good
stuff
old
happens.
farm life.
I might have a theory on why they go so long.
Why?
So Billy Zane has more screen time because Billy Zane
That
is
makes sense.
April's boyfriend.
Yeah, that makes sense. And he has the best haircut I've ever seen.
Man.
And I want to copy it.
It's insane.
It is. I hate you. I hate you.
Listen to your friend Billy Zane.
Yeah. Yeah. I was watching for him, and it took me a second to realize, because I saw his name on the credits, and I was like, Billy Zane's in this? Who the fuck does he play? So I was looking for him, and then he comes on screen, and it took me minutes, not seconds, to realize who I was looking at.
He's probably, in terms of who's in this movie, he's the biggest actor in the movie. In terms of actors you would still kind of know.
Yeah,
for
Billy
sure.
Zane would be the top. I guess Scott Grimes would be the next, and then Dee Wallace. Because everyone else didn't really do much after that.
Dee Wallace is in a lot of stuff, but she's not somebody that modern audiences really know.
I guess mostly old movie
Mostly
fans.
old movies, yeah. Mostly old movies. I guess brief establishment of the characters. We got the son, who is Brad, I think.
Brad, yeah, pyromaniac kid that likes lighting things on fire and
Yeah,
exploding
so
shit.
Brad is the son. April is the daughter.
Horny teenage angst.
The dad is the mom is Helen, and the dad is Harv.
Of course.
So those are the key characters. And then
What about what's his name?
oh, fuckface.
Oh, Charlie.
Name. He's the most important character in the whole series.
Yeah, he is. He's also in every movie.
He is in every movie.
Charlie McFadden.
That's the guy.
And you know what?
He knew he was coming.
I'm telling you, man.
He was coming.
I couldn't watch those scenes where Charlie's hanging out with Brad without thinking of like child molestation.
That is disgusting. I thought of Sling Blade.
I just kept thinking.
You're sick bastard.
I'm like, so let me get this straight. This kid just hangs out with a grown man on a regular basis and like isolated.
They're just children. I love them.
Yeah, exactly.
I love children.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know about this. And then the other thing that he likes to do is like watch his sister when she's like...
Yeah, but I mean, I also wanted to watch his sister.
There's some... Anyway, there's some suggestion of that perhaps the Brown family isn't as
clean and neat and tidy as they seem.
As they seem, yes. Yeah. Because the I don't know...
But he's not part of the family, he's just...
He's just a farmhand.
He's a farmhand.
He's like a mechanic that the family hires out.
Mike looks stunned.
No, I understand that. It's just that if you're a grown man who spends most of his time with a child that is not your child,
You people are sick.
Then that's yeah, that's generally my first thought is something.
I always just assume because he's a family friend that he's close with everyone in the family, and the kids are just.
But he only hangs out with the kid.
They just get him better, maybe. Mike,
Yeah,
he's a good man.
I don't know.
He saves their whole family, you know.
Yeah,
and he knew the aliens were coming.
Oh yeah, it is. His I can hear it in my feelings.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
the soda was too cold.
That's right.
The whiskey was too cold because he's an alcoholic.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm honestly, maybe I'll let you guys take the reins a little more on this one because all I have to say about this movie is how much I didn't like it.
Okay, so then that's fun too.
I thought you actually the way you said it. I thought you.
This is a different dynamic for us because usually it's us, you and I, Mike, shitting on Brady's crap ass picks. But this is now nostalgic for me, so now it's the team Team Critters against Mike, the old jaded cynic.
Yes. Hell yeah, Kyle.
Because we know it's stupid. Like it's a good movie, but it's not a good.
It's
movie.
Not the best horror movie of all time.
No, but it's fun.
It's such a fun movie.
It's fun because it's definitely baby's first horror movie. So
yeah.
It's like, for us, it's a big deal. Like we grew up with that. It's like watching fucking Disney movies or something, right? But yeah,
I judge people if that's what they grew up with. I watched fucking scary movies growing up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like this to me is the same as watching like Disney movies.
Yeah.
I love this shit growing up. So Mike, you hated it because you viewed it first as an adult of some too terribly old age.
This is an issue I've run into in the past. People often recommend 80s movies to me.
Yeah.
And 80s movies are very, very corny.
Right. Or shitty movies that they watched and thought were good.
Right. So I would say there's some 80s movies that hold up. The Thing, obviously, we've mentioned like a ton of times. The Thing holds up, obviously. Mm-hmm. I'd say Escape from New York holds up.
Yeah, and I think the difference you're looking at there is exactly that those are movies made for people that want to watch films, movies, good movies.
Stand By Me is probably the closest I can get to liking a movie like this. I think Stand By Me is great.
For sure.
But I think Stand By Me has enough redeeming qualities. In fact, I think Stand By Me actually gets better with age because you get both sides of the story. When you're a kid, you're watching it and like...
it has no place being put beside Critter. Because Critters this is a movie made in a time where they were shitting out popcorn horror movies like this. This is Gremlins, Ghoulies, Critters, but those are the famous ones. These things were a dime a goddamn
Slime Ball at Bolorama.
Yeah.
Sorority House 3
it goes
Kills.
On. And this is akin to what they do now with movies that are, say, like The Conjurings, The Nun. They just shit these popcorn horror movies out.
You would probably call this schlock.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Sure.
It's trash. It's like fucking junk
it
food.
is.
Junk
it is.
food,
it's junk food movies. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's exactly like that. So I definitely wouldn't try and compare it with some of those things, but like you're right. Yeah.
No, that's the only example I can think of, because like people are always telling me to watch the Goonies, and I'm like, I think I missed my chance to watch the Goonies.
Right.
You had to watch it as a kid to understand. I wasn't even born when Goonies came out, but I did watch it as a child. I loved it.
That's what
Monster
I think.
Squad's a way better movie.
Like I think those movies are like specific. You have to have seen them when they came out. Yeah. And when that would have been like interesting and enchanting to you.
I think you nailed it.
Watching it as an adult with zero context, this is just not a movie that works.
Yeah.
And I think that fits with its Rotten Tomatoes score, which is basically 50% right down the board.
Sure, yeah, that makes perfect sense. And I think you nailed it perfectly by saying that this is. I feel like I missed my chance. If you didn't watch this movie as a kid, I would say there's really not much point in visiting it unless it's as the cult classic horror that it is. And it is. I would say it is cult classic. It is worth going back and watching if you're into the big horror movies, because this set a lot of people up for success down the years. But like you said, if you didn't watch this as a kid, watch it as a kid. This is just going to be a very slow-moving, boring, not very interesting movie.
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of people don't even realize that there's 4 films, a TV series, and then a kind of rebooted movie that isn't that great, but that's because people that love the original 4.
Yeah.
And the TV series is actually good. It's just funny.
Okay, I haven't seen it, But I did just recently find out about the reboot thing.
Critters Attack. It's decent. It's just they more try to do the Sharknado.
Oh, okay. See, I'm not into that. No.
And it's not as good. They try to go back to the original horror aspect, but without the comedy, but with more comedy with the humans instead of the actual
pass.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure that unless you force me, this will be my only Critter.
It won't be your only.
The Christ will return.
Critters 2 is my favorite by
I will say Critters 2 is probably one of my favorite ones too.
Yeah, same.
I do like Critters 3 just because it's so enclosed. And you feel more claustrophobic with it. I don't
remember. That's the apartment.
That's the apartment with Leo.
Leo DeCap. But yeah, it's that one I liked when I was a kid too. But I think I was much older when I'd seen it, so it didn't make the impact. But Critters 2 I was still pretty young for, and that was one of my favorite movies growing up as a kid.
Well, I had the first Critters on VHS, but the second, third, and fourth, my grandfather bought for me from Zellers on DVD.
Nice.
And brought it home. Yeah. He's like, "You like horror movies?" and chucked it at my head.
Yeah.
And I was astounded, like, I'm going to watch all 3 in a row.
Sweet.
I got told to turn it off because wrestling was coming.
So the first half hour of this movie, not a lot happens. They're just establishing the characters, basically, right? And then the critters hit. The bounty hunters are close behind.
Hell yeah, they is.
And then that's basically it. Now it's on. Now the critters are fucking things up. They eat a cop. They eat what's her name? April's boyfriend. There, Billy Zane.
Billy Zane gets chomped.
I was like, what the.
Yeah.
I'm like, but it's Billy Zane. But I guess he wasn't Billy Zane yet.
No, he was just.
He was William Zane.
Yes, he was.
He wasn't Billy Zane. He wasn't bald.
He wasn't Twin Peaks Billy Zane. He wasn't the Phantom.
Billy Zane.
He wasn't Tales from the Crypt.
Titanic is probably the best example.
Yeah,
he wasn't Titanic Billy Zane.
He's in Titanic.
He's the bad guy.
I like the Tales of the Crypt.
Have I never watched Titanic? I don't think I've ever actually watched Titanic. I've watched Titanic.
He's like Rose's lover, who's like jealous of Jack.
Yeah,
and like
so he sank the Titanic.
Who's she?
And he's trying to like shoot them later in the movie and shit. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, it doesn't matter.
I've watched bits and pieces of Titanic growing up. But
you just watched the Celine Dion video, you fucker.
He's the villain who gets cheated on and tries to shoot her wife's lover.
Yes, essentially.
He's not the villain.
Yes.
Nothing but an ordinary man.
It's a pretty good Billy Zane, actually. So yeah, those motherfuckers are dead. And then the critters are causing trouble.
They're causing some ruckus.
Yeah, the critters are causing trouble.
That's what they do.
They bring the motherfucking ruckus.
Yeah, but it's funny that they are intelligent and they know what to do. They chomp them phone lines. You're not getting calls out. Power? Not when the critters are around. Nope.
Yes, they do adapt. They do adapt very quickly. But interestingly, the bounty hunters are causing
most of the ruckus.
Causing more trouble than the actual critters.
They weren't paid to give fucks. They just came to collect.
I was going to say, from all the movies that have bounty hunters I've seen, they're the worst bounty hunters.
Oh, yeah.
They just land on Earth and go find people to turn into and then find a cop car and drive around.
Yeah.
It's like, have you seen the Kreitz?
And they're driving backwards? And then somehow they figure out to drive forwards.
I'm assuming it's because of the spaceship. There's probably some sort of similar...
I really don't understand.
It's quite zany.
Most of the logic, yes.
That took me a second.
It's the logic. The logic of this movie doesn't make any sense to me.
Doesn't need to.
And most of the characters are irritating.
Yes, they are. Yeah, they really are.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think
you're pushed to cheer for the critters.
I don't. Yes, I'm like, kill them all, please.
Yeah, the critters.
All these
cool
characters
part.
are irritating.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a single character I was rooting for in this entire movie.
No,
I wasn't rooting for the bounty hunters. I wasn't rooting for the family.
Sure, if you're a kid though, you're rooting for the kid because he's the coolest kid ever. He becomes a hero. He's the nerdy, wimpy.
Again, that is the problem.
Yeah.
That is the problem. We're doing the kid power
That's
thing.
it.
I hate kid power movies.
you're
When
not
I was
a kid.
a kid, I liked them. I won't.
You gotta get back to your childhood.
I'm not a bullshitter. I'll tell you. When I was a kid, I loved Blank Check.
Of course.
I loved Home Alone.
Yeah.
I loved kid power when I was a kid. But again, you have to be attached to it. As an adult, you're like, oh, this fucking dweeby kid's gonna be doing everything in this movie, man?
I couldn't help myself but thinking, oh, sure, the father couldn't shoot them with the shotgun, but the kids got it?
Yes!
Okay. The father all cares about is, like, bowling tournament that's happening. Like, throughout the beginning of the film, he's like, you coming to,
gotta get my bowling.
You want to fuck her boyfriend after dinner, and he's like, "You're not coming to my bowling tournament? It's the finals."
That's something that's funny that they don't actually show them taking off their clothes because they're trying to keep it as PG as possible. The compromise they came up with is they're literally having a roll in the hay.
Yes. Yeah.
They're literally in the barn rolling around in hay, and I'm like, this must be on purpose.
Absolutely.
Because if you were actually like, there's like hay sticking to their clothes and like stabbing them and shit. And you're like,
ow, this hurts.
Yeah, this wouldn't exactly be the thing that would make you want to.
It's tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
They were pursuing a goal for sure, and like you said, they kept it right at that perfect PG mark because that was their market.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it.
So I guess the critters are attacking and they fuck the place up, and I don't know. You guys tell me what the fuck happened in this movie.
That's it, man.
I watched it.
We didn't bring up when the critters are after they attack the dad and put the toxic spikes in the dad.
Yeah.
And he can't use the shotgun anymore.
Right.
They're like trying to get in the house, and Brad goes and hops up the tree that he snuck out from.
Yeah.
And opens the door, and the mom. They all get the family inside, and the mom shoots the
one critter.
And the other one goes.
There's 8 of them, I believe, right?
Yeah. And the one critter.
So I did watch the movie. I can prove that I watched the movie.
There's actually 9. No. The one critter goes, "Fuck!"
Yeah, I love that.
But it's all in Kreitz speak.
Yeah, so it's just a subtitle. I laughed as soon as I saw that.
Every time I've watched that,
yeah,
I've laughed so hard.
Yeah.
Once again, I was very surprised because they weren't talking for so long, and all of a sudden, like,
yeah.
I'm like, wait, now they talk?
Yeah, they talk and laugh. They laugh and they talk.
They get into talking more in the sequels.
I would imagine.
But that's when it starts getting more of the slapstick humor than more like the...
Well, even this was pretty silly.
It's a very silly
It's a
movie,
pretty
yes.
silly movie.
Yeah, it could easily fall into... If it was a little funnier, it could fall into horror comedy. Because it is kind of silly shit.
Yeah.
This is more like, I guess, the Freddy funniness, because it's like not that funny, but it's funny.
It's there.
But I imagine the sequels are just full-on horror comedies.
They still keep the horror. It's more horror than comedy.
Yeah.
But they do more slapstick with when the critters are on their... The Kreitz are on their own. Their names are Kreitz. They're not called critters.
No, they're Kreitz.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's be real about it.
Hold on.
Which Kreit is...
Let me get my Critters Almanac.
Yes.
In order to be specific.
They are Kreitz from planet Criteria.
So, yeah, I guess... What are the points that you guys... Like, because essentially there's not that much that happens in this movie.
And
it's hard to even give a plot synopsis because there's really
there's not much that happens.
There's like nothing that happens in this movie. The critters get there like...
No.
It's almost the movie's half over almost by the time the critters get there.
By the time they get there, it's almost done, and really there's not... They chase the family around, the family runs away. Why are they chasing the family?
Go to the bowling alley in the church, and they cause a bunch of havoc,
And
and then they show up at the end to like kind of
Yeah.
be useful in some way.
And that's
basically,
kind of
the kid runs away at some point to get help, and he runs into the bounty hunters, and the bounty hunters come back, and now he's
the bounty hunters help them.
now they're best buddies with the bounty hunters.
Yeah.
And there's,
Bounty
just,
hunters
there's
save the
really
day.
not that much that happens in this movie, so it's hard for
There's
me
no
to do
meat
a
to it.
guide. It's hard for me to do a point by point. Let's go through the plot thing.
No, and it would be pointless because the plot is so secondary. These movies, they're not, like, and same with Gremlins. I think it's not about the plot. No one gives a shit. The movies are for the creatures, for the effects, and for a little bit of blood.
Yeah.
And to that point, I mean, there's like the critters are sweet looking. I think they're awesome. I always thought the paralyzing spine thing.
I think they're
was super
too small.
cool.
That's my
Too small.
I think
Too
that's
small
what
to be-
makes them terrifying.
too
because
small
they can
to be viewed as a real threat.
I don't think so. They
I just
should-
thought that I was never scared of them.
Mike, they have paralyzing spines.
I was like, when they're like, "Oh, what do we do?" I'm like, just kick the fucking thing, man.
Have you seen the damage these fuckers can take?
They
One
rip chunks.
one eats a firecracker and blows it up inside of himself and didn't even blink.
He died.
No, he
He
died.
didn't
Yeah.
even blink. He
He
died.
He died.
He
but
died, but he
didn't
not blink.
Okay.
Didn't even blink.
So to bring that up, I don't know if you know this, but when the dad goes down, his name's not Harvey's the cop.
Oh.
I can't remember his mom.
Oh, Jay? It must be Jay.
It might be
He must be Jay.
Yeah,
Billy
but
Bush is Jay Brown. I have that.
he's walking downstairs because there's tomfoolery happening, and he's going
That's
to
right.
check something. I think he actually says
I think he
tomfoolery,
does.
and you can see when like one of the crates is on the shelf. It looks like a toy,
Mm-hmm.
and then it disappears for a second.
Yeah,
and then you see it like
yeah.
eating something.
See, and that's that's their first introduction.
That-
face on, right?
Yeah,
Because you said tomfoolery, that actually reminds me, because this is such a golly gee willikers kind of a movie
Yes.
too. Like it's, oh gosh, what in the heck are we gonna do? And
Yeah.
it's kind of, like everybody talks like they're in like
I
Leave
know.
It to Beaver.
Well, and it's grounded on the dad, and it's 100% because, like you said, the Leave It to Beaver thing. This is to appeal to 20-year-olds and younger crowd, but it's rooted in like the 60s, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think the
That's-
only swears
that's
from a
what it
human
feels like.
are Brad. I think Brad says asshole, and
Mm.
and I think April said shithead.
Yeah.
And those are the only two
Tiny.
swears
And
from.
then probably the
Yeah.
only, because by PG-13 law, like the law from the MPAA, you can say fuck once at a PG-13
Yeah,
movie.
and they didn't even say it; they only wrote it. So I wonder if they got around something with that.
There's
How
not
many-
that much to digest
How many
here.
kills? No, there's nothing to digest. How many kills are in it? Is there
2, I
3?
believe.
I thought I counted 3.
There's
Maybe
there's the
I-
cop,
the,
there's
the
Billy
first
Zane,
cop.
and-
There's Billy Zane.
But it's just them, isn't it?
The father gets chomped up, but he doesn't.
Yeah, a bunch
die.
of and the mom
Yeah.
gets attacked. They all get like a bunch of
Yeah.
people get attacked, but no, but those are it's the only two
I think
deaths
I counted
are like the
those.
first
Yeah.
and like the first 10
The
minutes of the critter
chickens.
show up.
So there's like
Oh,
10
the
chickens.
chickens count.
There's 10 chickens.
There's 10 chickens.
We might as well just jump to the part where
Sure,
the one turns into the big critter and
That's
tries to
the other cool
and
part.
tries
Yeah.
and tries to like rape the daughter or something.
He grabs. They're blocking.
It's like, this is the suggestion this movie is giving me.
Is it?
Is that the critters want to take the woman
I don't think so.
and get in their alien ship and fly away? I'm
I
like,
think they're just taking because they know the
Just trying to
family's
lure the
fucking them
family
up.
out.
The family's fucking them up,
Yeah.
and they
maybe I've
get
just
on the
been
ship.
corrupted by
Yeah,
a life of horror films.
You're a sick man.
all I can do is find sexual deviancy
That's
in
it.
this children's horror.
That's
film.
all there is.
Yeah, so the giant
critter.
the giant critter is the main threat towards the end of the film.
Yeah.
They've taken out one gets killed by a firecracker, one gets shot by a shotgun. I don't remember what happens to the other
The
one.
one jumps in the toilet, and then the bounty hunter shoots the toilet.
Oh,
Right,
And
right. Yeah, the bounty hunters get a few of them
Yeah.
towards the end of the movie. That's
Actually, one of my favorite scenes is when the bounty hunter shoots the toilet and picks up like the skull,
Yep.
half destroyed skull, and looks at it as a,
One of my
and chucks
favorites
it.
too. I love that, and I think I loved it because it was one of the most gory moments in the film.
Yeah.
It was-
Johnny Steele blows up the toilet with his laser rifle and picks up the half destroyed skull of the Krite and looks at it and just chucks it down like it's nothing, like it's
Yeah.
not his first rodeo. Because I'm
No.
assuming these guys were meant to
well, they
hunt
wouldn't.
every.
I would like to think that they sent the best.
No,
but
this
it's
is
hard
the
to say.
second best.
Yeah, the first best were killed by the Krites.
Yeah, they didn't make
because the Krites are the best.
Yeah, this is Uggan Lee.
The other guys are home and leave. Ugly.
Yeah.
Homely. Anyone gets that reference? High five.
No, not me.
Double Dragon.
So, yeah, they kill all of the critters with the exception of the giant one. And then the giant one tries to steal the daughter, gets back on the ship, and there's... No, because they didn't get them all, because there's at least one
three.
other one.
There's three. There's the big one, and there's two of the small ones.
Okay, so they got 5 out of 8.
Yeah.
What they got.
See, and we haven't touched it yet, but I always thought the coolest thing about them was the way they move around. When they roll into those little death balls. And
they Metroid ball.
Cruise,
They screwball
when they just
around.
Trash through things. I love that. I think that's the super coolest.
And that's genuinely kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Mike, you probably know this more than anyone. What year did Sonic come out? Because Sonic started the whole.
I was not a psychic kid, but I will guess 91.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think that's correct.
Yeah, this probably came before. I wonder if there was any.
I've always wondered if there was some inspiration there. I don't know.
Hedgehog.
Yeah,
Hedgehogs have spikes.
Because they look like hedgehogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, also hedgehog curl into a ball for defense, so that's really all Sonic's doing anyway.
Yeah.
Right, so I guess that takes us to the end of the film somehow, where
I guess we are at the end of the film.
Yeah, they grab the girl and they're on the ship. So
yeah,
this is the finale.
Brad gets on the ship to try to save his sister, and he has that crazy big firecracker that he made, thinking it's gonna blow up the ship. But then Charlie, they get off the ship, and Charlie chucks his bottle of whiskey,
the Molotov,
and it hits somehow perfectly aligns with the firecracker.
Perfect fucking spot.
Yeah.
And they keep flying, and they fly by the farmhouse, and they laser beam the farmhouse, and it explodes.
Fuck you.
And the mom's freaking out more, not because her family's all hurt and distraught, but the farmhouse is gone.
Yeah.
And then they keep flying.
Family members can be replaced. Houses have to be built
right.
again.
We gotta build that fucker again.
I can have more children.
That's right. I can't have more farmhouse.
The Krites start flying away, and then the Molotov finally hits the firecracker, and somehow it goes boom and explodes the whole ship.
Toast.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's pretty, that's
Get Charlie
maybe
fuckers.
the stupidest thing in the entire movie is that a firecracker could somehow destroy an alien spaceship, but
Charlie threw it.
We're operating on kid power rules, so the kid has to be the one who does every important thing in this entire movie, essentially.
The kid and Charlie. Yeah.
And then Charlie fucks off with the bounty hunters at the end?
Yeah.
They give the device to Brad if anything happens again, which you see the eggs at the very end. But
the device also just rebuilds their entire house.
That was one thing, even as a kid, I thought was the stupidest.
I'm like, this is so. I'm like, so what does this thing do?
It's Looney Tune logic.
It does
I'm
everything.
Like, it's just a remote that does whatever you want it to
It's a
do.
sonic
What
screwdriver.
the fuck is it?
Brad standing there, girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm like, what the. Anyway, I don't understand. I mean, like I said, I didn't watch this movie during its prime, so I am not the audience for this. But I did not. I just was like, I bounced it off. And at first, I was kind of just laughing at the silly 80s charm of it. Because it's so quaint compared to, compared to, any movie you've watched in the last, 25 to 30 years. This is, it's so quaint and subdued and so silly. And it's hard to even, it just feels like 80s cheese. Because that's what it is.
It is. Yeah.
And
maybe because you're doing it, should we just go to final thoughts?
That would be
thoughts.
I'll be the first final thought guy this time, and I'm gonna final thought that it took me three tries to get through
Son
this.
of a bitch, that's the problem.
85 minutes, and it took me 3 tries. I got to the 30-minute mark, and the critters haven't done anything yet, and I was like, "Fuck this!" I was like, I got time. I'll get back to this, and I got back to it, and I watched it for 7 minutes, and I was like, "Oh my fucking god!" And I turned it off again. And then, one more night later, I just was like, "Okay, we gotta get through another 45 minutes of this movie."
The best 35.
Yeah, so I did finish it against my will. I finished it, and overall, I think it has almost no redeeming qualities for a modern person. In my opinion, no redeeming qualities for a modern person who has no connection to this franchise.
Honestly, I think that's fair.
I'd say
I hate his guts.
It was a 1 star on Letterboxd.
This or Stay Alive, buddy.
I think Stay Alive was a half star, so I think this is
much better than
this is I think half star is the lowest you can go on Letterboxd. you can't give it a 0 star.
Scanners, Stay Alive, or Critters.
Oh, Scanners by a long shot.
Kyle's making a really upset face.
Critters.
At least you get exploding heads and exploding eyeballs.
There's exploding heads in this movie.
Critters probably only for nostalgia's sake.
Yeah, so that's my final thoughts essentially is that it's, if you have a connection to this series, then probably worth watching, worth going back to for both of you. In terms of nostalgia. But for me, I was just like, what the fuck, man? Again, the kid power angle is probably the worst part as an adult. Yeah. If you can't connect to yourself as a kid watching this movie, then I think you're lost.
And I think that's the difference, is that if you've seen it as a kid, you can connect to that part. If you don't have that previous connection, I mean, it's just a nothing movie.
Yeah, it was not for me at all. I will not be watching any of these unless you guys force them into the
my
podcast.
next pick is Critters 2, 3, 4, and
let's. You're already kind of hammering, so I'll let you give your final thoughts.
Sure. Yeah, I think
we'll leave Pickman here for last.
Yeah, Pickman goes last. I don't know if I have a lot to say for final thoughts that I haven't said. It's clear that this movie only means something to me from a nostalgia standpoint. I've already said that it's really... I can see that it's not a good movie. I enjoyed watching it now because I watched it as a kid, but even I admit, God, it's slow. There's not a lot of action. It really doesn't move at a brisk pace, even. I understand that it's not a good movie, but I don't care. I love it. And I wanted to watch the second one again as soon as I finish this one.
I'm in the same... I actually did watch all 4.
I was so
right
close. After. That's awesome. You? Final thoughts, Mr. Brady?
Well, Stay Alive was my favorite movie that I've chosen. This is my favorite movie that I've chosen. It's not my favorite movie of all time, but I do really love this movie from my childhood.
I have an understanding of clearly, for instance, I watched Buffy with 2 of my girlfriends, I think, and neither of them. Nobody gets. When you watch something during a formative time in your life,
right,
and it connects to you, it's a different experience.
Yeah, it ingrains itself in you in a little bit more, you know?
Not that I'm saying Critters is on the level of Buffy, because it's just not.
Yeah, I mean, Buffy's not that good.
Angel's better. Angel is better.
Angel's better.
Okay. Wait, another thing me and Kyle agree on.
Yeah.
Did we get your...
I'm going to do 7 Powers of the Night over...
I didn't give a rating.
Over 8 Harvey looking at his watch or complaining to the other cop.
Good job.
One Harvey's gap tooth out of 0.
I can't retroactively grade it. It's too late.
You didn't, so I did.
Yeah, I love it.
Normally I give a stupid rating.
You took up the mantle. It's perfect.
Well,
I did play Kyle in one episode.
It's true, you did it.
I will happily interject with the fact that I have the next pick, and it is a much, 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 much better horror comedy than this. And it is Barbarian. So we have our friend Zach Kreger. His new movie's coming out right away. It's called Weapons.
Sweet.
And so this is Barbarian. This is his first movie.
Oh, see, I did. Okay, cool.
He did Long Legs, correct?
No, that's somebody else.
That's okay. I thought I read online he was also a part of.
He could have been involved in the production in some way.
Barbarian was this dude's first movie.
First movie, yeah.
Good lord.
That's a good job for a first
movie. Spoiler alert: I've seen that movie before, but I'm excited to watch it again.
I love fucking Barbarian. It's amazing. So
it's so good.
Yeah. Until next week when we're going to the Barbary Coast.
Ooh, Barbara Streisand.
We will see you in 7 days. And until then,
keep your eyes open.
And we're out.